everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Texans going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, thank you very much. The snow and the cold, it has not deterred the KC faithful. The parking lot was full early. The barbecue smoker's going, and we are about set for football here on EA Sports. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line, between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Anthony Hitchens in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Now he'll escape to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play on third down for the Chiefs. 49 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Returning it, John Ross. And now running right through it. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Pumphrey. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So a fumble on second down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up 3rd. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In motion is Fedorowicz. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Ryan. Now he's flushed out right. He finds his target, Fuller. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
Up front blocking, the offensive lineman, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 53 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. A nice little juke. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now Ryan on second down. Caught left side Hopkins. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 29. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. I feel like we just ran a marathon. That was a long drive. They probably wanted 6 if they're going to go that many plays.
And there were no checkpoints, no watering stations, nothing like that, right? Terrific job by the offense because not only did they possess the ball for that long, they wore down the defense. That could pay dividends later.
They start on the ground with Pumphrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Ryan. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They got pressure there in